Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Glover.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. New tonight, we're hearing the pleas from Lisa Ann Milliken's family made during a parole hearing for her killer. You
may remember Judith Ann Neely wanted to call off that court proceeding to avoid this very thing. She's serving life for her role in the 1982 kidnapping, torture, rape, and murder of Lisa Milliken. Channel 3's Tanisha Cordell explains why the victim's family wants Neely to stay in prison. Tanisha.
Well, Greg, here's the thing. The parole board heard from 3 people speaking in favor of Neely's parole. They said Neely wasn't seeking a release from prison, but more of a transfer, and that she's a changed woman. But Milliken's family says having Neely off of the streets has been somewhat of a relief. Lisa Ann Milliken's family sat in this Alabama courtroom, waiting to hear the fate of one of Milliken's killers. They urged the parole board to keep Judith Neely behind bars.
It has devastated us, tore our hearts apart.
On behalf of the families and the constituents that I represent, on behalf of the people of Alabama, I implore you to deny her parole.
In 1982, Neely and her husband, Alvin, kidnapped the 13-year-old girl.
They took her to a motel where they stripped her naked and beat her and raped her and sexually assaulted her repeatedly.
Neely was sentenced to death, but that was commuted to life in prison. Before the parole hearing, Neely said she wanted to cancel it, but no one followed through.
Unquestionably, the crime committed was a dastardly and unthinkable crime that defies human comprehension. I don't mind saying that. Miss Neely could not agree more with that, and will always be, to her very dying moment, incredibly ashamed and remorseful.
The parole board heard from several people and denied parole. Neely will remain in prison.
As long as she's here, we know she's not hurting any other kids. She's not hurting any other families. No one is being destroyed by this monster.
Now, Neely's husband died in prison, and she will be eligible for parole again in 5 years. For now, live in the studio, Tanisha Cordell, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.